Alright guys, we're looking at a double system replacement here. We got a 2.5-ton system, and to the left over here a 2-ton system. We're actually going to be swapping these systems out. We're going to be putting the 2.5-ton system on this ductwork, and the 2-ton system on this ductwork. Here's the model and serial number for the 2.5-ton system, and the model and serial number for the 2-ton system. So for this system over here, it'll just be an easy replacement, but of course with a 2-ton system rather than a 2.5, we'll have a new return drop coming down out of the return ductwork up there on the ceiling. New supply coming down out of the supply ductwork. We're running a new condensate drain here. Get that tidied up for them. Right now it's running underneath the system, around and back to the floor drain over here on this side. We'll put a new 5-inch April air filter in for him. And then we need to clean up. He's got this humidifier set up right here. We'll run a new humidifier line. Right now he has to adjust his humidifier manually with this knob. So we'll get it set up for him so he doesn't have to hassle with that anymore. We'll put a new April air humidifier on this system. We're just going to flush out the line set. It's the correct sizing. It runs up into the ceiling, and that runs down this ductwork all the way over to the other side of the house that way. So on this system here, this is the new proposed 2.5-ton system. On this replacement, we're going to be doing the same as far as getting rid of everything from the ductwork down, putting a new humidifier in, adjusting or putting in new water lines for his humidifier, and a new April Air 5-inch media cabinet. What we're going to do with this system though is we're going to move it. Over to this side. We're going to move it about, I'd say that's about 4 foot. If you look at the ductwork, we're going to move it right over here to the joist where to this joint where the supply is going to come up into that ductwork, just on the side of that joint. Same for the return over here. What we have is we have too much air going into this 8-inch round right up above the system, and it's starving some of the ductwork down here on this side. Now, the ductwork down here on this side, we're going to put a damper in this 6-inch round that comes off. It's the very last run that comes off of that duct run. So we'll put a damper inside of that one, just a little manual damper, and then you have 2 6-inches that are stuck up inside of this the joists here. What we're going to do is we're going to tape off every single one of the joints on these 2 6-inch rounds. These are the rooms that are not getting proper airflow to them because we're losing a lot of air running this 30 or 40 foot all the way over here to this master bedroom. So we'll tape all that stuff off and seal everything down. So there's one of them, and then here's the other one that runs back through the beam and across and back to the system. All right, thanks. All right, so looking at these 2 systems again, we're going to have to change the way that the electrical is ran for the heating, of course, as well. So the system that's marked system number 1, this is going to be the 2-ton system that we install. We're going to have to terminate one of the wires that comes out of the panel. We're just going to run 60 amps of electrical to this system for the heat kit. And then the other system, we're going to have to run new electrical up through the ceiling, back over to the panel, which is over here on this side, so we can handle 90 amps of electricity for the heat. And right now I have the breaker panel, and everything's clearly marked on the breaker panel, and it is a square D breaker panel. But your furnace 1 and furnace 2, and then you have another furnace 1 right here. Okay guys, here's the 2 heat pumps that we'll be replacing that match them 2 air handlers that were downstairs in the basement. This one right here is the 2-ton. It's on the right hand side. I can get you a model and serial number off of that one. The other one, the data plate's been scratched off of it. So it's a 2.5-ton.
That's the one that's not working, is on the left?
This one is not working currently. This one still is working, but they're going to go ahead and replace both of them at the same time. What you'll need here is maybe a bag or two of dirt to level the little area out over here on the right. Some new leveling pads, the disconnect and whip.
Yeah.
We'll replace the disconnect and whip, and we may have to do fuse disconnect depending on the size of the units. Access, you'll have access right over here on this side of the house. You'll be able to access the driveway. You can see their other garage right over there. So that'll be your access to the backyard. That should be it out here.